full moon on the Sierra. After the show, the lights go down. Another rocky road leading.
You tell me leave something, so I know that you'll be back. Seems that your trust in me somewhat inadequate, and so I say goodbye, though I don't mean goodbye. So dry your futile tears, no need to cry. I do it all again. Can we really say goodbye when the light of love is shining on your face? There is no safer place to leave my heart, so I leave my
Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to OmnTV. What you just got done listening to was a demo segment of a song sung by Jeanne, Christie. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I know she'll correct me on it, which is great. Called Light of the Love. Hi, Jeanne.
Hi.
How are you?
All right, Robert. Thank you so much for doing me the honour of presenting my music. It's great to be here today.
Well, let's get started. Your music is a little bit different than what I'm normally used to listening to, but when I started listening to it, I found it very intriguing, very personable, very religious in its content. It may not just be Christianity, it may be something else, other religions put in, and another variation off of that. Can you describe what all that is all about?
Well, what happened was, I used to be in different bands and working on stage as a solo artist, and then I started writing, well, not writing actually, I think I channel them, which means the songs just pass through me, and sometimes I have to get up at 4 in the morning, 4 a.m., to write down the lyrics as fast as my hand will let me.
Now,
So,
your music, you've only been doing this for how long?
some 25 years.
Wow.
But not writing for 25 years,
No.
but gigging, you know, in bands, etc.
You're from the northern Liverpool.
From the north of England, near Liverpool.
Okay. So your accent would be what?
Lancashire.
Okay. Because
Back road.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the British accent. And at times, like when I was in the service years ago, that when I was down south, there are accents that are really so slang that sometimes you actually don't understand it, but you pick it up so quickly that you can start talking like them. And for me to break that, I would use an English accent, knowing that when I got back to New England, where I live, I can actually get back to talking my own normal accent. So,
It's amazing. You can get in the car, get out an hour later, and you can't tell what anybody's saying.
no, when myself and our family went to Ireland a number of years ago, we found that the Irish, if you pick the right person or the wrong person, depending on how you want to look at it, they talk so fast that you don't really want to feel dumb about it, and you say, okay, yes, 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 and they could be talking about you personally about something they don't like, and you're, yeah, and then you find out later on that, oh God, because you just didn't understand what they were saying.
Well, I've got to consciously make an effort to slow my speech down.
Well, we've been told that because being an American, our speech pattern can make us sound a little bit on the illiterate side because we are so slow in our conversation. But we won't go there.
No, I do a radio show every Monday because I feel as though I'm here to promote the light and promote spiritual unity and peace on earth. So our radio show is the Gold Ring Healing Fountain Show. It's a non-profit show, and we have different guests with all different modalities of healing on there. You know, so I do sometimes have a problem understanding some of the speech.
But that's okay. The first song that you're going to be talking about with the belief standard that you have is called "The Spirit Lives On." Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, the spirit lives on. Well, as I said, excuse me, when I get the right teeth in, I'm breaking these in for the dog.
I have the same problem.
That'll be good. I started channeling the songs, all different genres, and they can be love songs, they can be meditational, they can be inspirational, or they can be house tracks. And I think I started to channel the house tracks to get the message across to younger people that the spirit lives on. That when our spirit leaves the body, although the shell may die, our spirit is still alive, even though it may be a different form of energy. Because the first thing you learn when you go to school is that you can't destroy energy, such as water. You can freeze it and it turns into ice. You can boil it, it turns into steam, but you don't get rid of the energy. It's still there. And I had a near-death experience about 25 years ago, which changed my life completely. And so I think, I believe there's about 144,000 people who have incarnated at this time specifically to promote world peace and to, promote spiritual unity, etc.
Well,
I think everybody connects up through all the social media, Facebook and things like that.
Okay, well, here's Jeanne Christie performing "Spirit Lives On."
Thank you.
Spirit lives on. Spirit lives on. Live your life, dance through it all.
Jeanne, you were in a band some time ago, I presume, called Genetics. Did I pronounce it correctly?
Genetics.
Genetics.
Short for genetic engineering.
Well, that's not my field. So, and your son and you have two daughters that played with you.
Yes.
How long did that last for?
10 years.
Wow. Did you have a good following?
Yes, we did. Yes, we were very popular.
And
we were one of the highest paid cabaret bands in the area. And, well, the circuit. We used to travel all over the country, up to Scotland, down to Wales. We used to do summer seasons, tours. And it was lovely, but I got a van-shaped spine eventually.
what kind of music were you performing?
Covers.
Oh, covers. Pop music, R&B, that sort of thing? Okay.
Yeah, rock and roll, bit of this and a bit of that, bit of everything. And my son's a really good keyboard player, and they all sing. They all sang lead as well as harmonies. And, yeah, we really enjoyed doing that. It's great.
Now, the next song that'll be coming up as far as your part of the show is called Hymn to the Angel of Peace.
Yes, that's one of the inspirational songs that I channeled. And when I was singing it, I thought to myself it needed children's voices on. Well, my children had grown up by that time. And so I went to the local school and I took a rough version of the song round, and the choir mistress taught the kids the song. And I went round on several occasions, and then my son came round with me, and we recorded them singing. And it was really funny because I said to one little girl, "What are you singing on that bit?" And she said, "Peas." So I said, "Angel of Peas." And then that was quite funny.
How did you...
really, really well. Pardon?
How did you select the children as far as the school is concerned? Did you just go to whoever the instructor would be and say, "I'm looking for children"?
Already.
Okay.
They were in school choir, Burton Wood Catholic School it is. And then all around, I wrote the rap for that one at about 4 o'clock in the morning. And then some little boys started doing the rap. And in fact, little girls were doing it as well. But all the little boys were going around school going, "Yo, peace," which I was pleased about.
That's just too funny. That's one thing we have yet to do on our program is rap music. Not because I don't want to. I find a lot of it on the offensive side myself. There is some really good rap out there. They just haven't come my way yet because of the clientele or the performers that I'm working with. I'm waiting for someone to do what I consider caliber rap music that can be aired on our program without having any censorship to it due to what is being sung. There are some things that I'm not allowed to put on a show. I mean, graphic vulgarity. If the song is good, I will find a way of deleting certain words as the song is being sung, just so those words aren't popping out at you. Various videos that might have nudity in it. Well, we can't show that on our show anyway. No ifs, ands, or buts. Even though our show's being
anyway.
our show is shown late at night, which is great because of the fact that we have so many patronages from the other side of the pond, so to speak. Between England and Sweden and Ireland and France and Germany, Australia and Singapore. I mean, that's who I actually have watching the show other than what we have here in the States. Now, did you want to say anything more about the Angel of Peace?
No, I don't think so. I think music speaks for itself. And I didn't want to put it on vandalism because there are quite a lot of sort of really cruddy musicians on there. And then I thought to myself, well, how can I be on here saying, "Let your light shine, don't be afraid to be who you are, do your thing and not show a part of myself on there. I know there is quite a lot of snobbery in the music business, but I couldn't let myself be a victim of it, so I actually put it on vandalism. And if somebody doesn't like it, well, you know.
Well, I for one, when I look at vandalism, and I speak with fondness because of the fact that they accepted me as who I was, or who I am, actually, and what I do as far as incorporating as many genres as possible. And I find that there are a lot of really good artists, songwriters that are on vandalism, as well as LinkedIn and SoundCloud and Reverb Nation. So I'm happy where I am and where I'm going with who I'm using as far as our program is concerned. But right now, let's go to the song "Hymn to the Angel of Peace" by Jeanne Christie.
Peace, 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 angel of peace, be always everywhere. We recognize the crescent moon, visualize invoking you in every single sphere. Peace, 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 angel of peace, angel of peace. We wonder where you are. You're beautiful.
Welcome back.
Thank
Jeanne. Jeanne Christie, everybody. The next song that you and I talked about before we actually started taping, I told you it was the title of somebody else's song, but I can almost guarantee your song and title are going to be totally different than this young lady's that performed with the same title. And it's called Change the World.
Oh, yes.
Can you tell me?
We can't really change the world. All we can do is hope to change ourselves. And if everybody looked at themselves and changed themselves, then the world will be a changed place, because there'll be no more wars, or, you know. But we can do things to help other people. I'm always on Facebook signing petitions about things that are going on in the world, such as young Muslim girls being forced to marry older men, and girls being forced to marry rapists, etc. And so I think, as I said, I started off Christian, and so I do believe in the angels and the archangels. And I thought to myself, just because I'm a light worker doesn't mean that I've got to sit by passively and just let all these things go on without me trying to do something about it. Because the Archangel Michael has this sort of light that he fights injustices with. You know, I think of him as a sort of angelic Zorro.
Well, I could see you actually walking up and down a sidewalk with a poster in hand against something or another. I could actually see that.
I put down pavement. I do get on Facebook and other media and sign petitions.
Good.
So, and I post them on my Facebook wall, and ask other people if they would sign them if they don't believe that this should be happening in the world. And so, you know, it's mainly from my home that I do these things.
Well, I'm going to have to sign up on your Facebook page then. I don't think I have you on mine.
Jeanne Christie Drinkel on my Facebook page.
Oh, I'm going to have to do that then.
The band page, Jeanne Christie. I put them on there as well.
Just so I can see what you're talking about. Well, here's Jeanne performing Change the World.
I'm walking along with your words in my head, and they cut like a knife through my brain. We both said things that were better unsaid. Why do we cause each other so much pain? Words can be such powerful things. They can have an effect like that. These days, walking along, wondering where I went wrong, and I know I gotta change some things.
Better change.
Change the world.
Got to change.
Change the world. Change the world.
I just
Change the world. All we go thinking about how it can be. All we gotta change, you and me. Walking If you want to see a change in the world, then a change is what we've got to be. If you want to make a change in the world, then we gotta change you and me.
Change the world.
We got to change
The world. We all
change the world.
have to
Change
the world. You got to
change the world. We really gotta change the world. Change, change, change the world. Before we go planning on how it will be, oh, we gotta change you and me.
We gotta change you and me. Oh, we gotta change you and me.
Great job, Jan.
Thank
Next song,
you.
Groove of Ascension. I almost said attention. Groove of Ascension.
Before we do that one, could I just mention that the guy who sings on some of my tracks is the very talented musician who also does the music, and that's Paul Hutchinson at paulhutchinsonaudio.com.
Well,
And,
yes, you can.
Beg pardon?
I said yes, you can.
Thank you. I just thought to mention him. And also, the gentleman who does the videos is from Florida, and his name is Bill Demarest. And I think he's called Mr. Purple Tie.
I was going to ask you about that one because I'm looking at it. I'm saying a production in the film, Mr. Purple Tie. I was going to say, who the heck is Mr. Purple Tie? And you just answered the question with,
He was called Vexstar, but because he is quite politically motivated to change things, he's probably on the government hit list, and he gets some of his channels closed down. So he changes his name.
well, I'm not a witness to this, folks. I'm not a witness to this.
Do you want to cut that out?
So, okay, now back to the Groove of Ascension. Now, I'm trying to... That's not talking about the ascending from earth to heaven, is it?
Well, it is. It's concerning that and the ascension of Mother Earth as well.
Okay.
As you know, everything is speeding up, time's speeding up, and there is talk of the Earth going into the fifth dimension if it hasn't already gone into the fifth dimension. And I joined a website called the Goldring.wiki. Foundry, goldringwikifoundry.com. It's just changed its name, and it's the Goldring Game of Enlightenment created by Riser5, in which I found a lot of other light workers who were sort of in the same mind as I was, and so there's about 8,000 members on there now. But it has only been going for 3 weeks when I accidentally found it, and so I really got into this ascension thing and trying to transform myself as well, which is where it all starts.
Well, I think everybody wants to try to better themselves in some shape or form. I know I am. This old dog still can change his spots, if you want to use that term. So here's Jeanne performing Groove of Ascension.
I'm in the groove of a sunny day. Packed up all my cares and chased my blues away. And I got sunshine in the middle ascension. I'm into love, need a better life. Going with the flow, I'm done with toil and strife. Into the darkness, send love light. Create the future now by doing all that's right. I'm into love, love, love. I'm by intention. I'm in the groove of ascension. Take my hand, we are ascending. A ray of gold that's never ending. Join us one, we're going higher, Violet flame, no fear, no fire. By divine intention, we're in the groove of ascension. And we're into love, we're into love, we're into love. By divine intention, we're in the groove of ascension.
Well, we're at the tail end right now of Jeanne Christie's interview, but we're gonna use her last part to where she's going to be performing a song called something dealing with "Let Your Light Shine," and I think she's got a reading that she wants to read to you. And at this moment, I'm going to turn it over to Jeanne to take it from here.
Thank you. It's one of the house tracks. I think it's the first, one of the first songs I wrote. And a friend of mine, well, Paul Hutchinson, said, I can make that into a house track for you if you like, because it was just sort of an R&B sort of track. So he did it as a house track, and I thought, well, I must be writing or channeling these sort of songs for a particular reason. And just after I'd done it, I had someone sort of accusing me of being on an ego trip. And I thought, well, I'd been and done that when I was gigging, ego trips and all that. I thought I'd got past that. And so I was doing quite a bit of soul searching. And as normally happens when I do any soul searching, I find something that answers my question or puts my mind at rest or whatever. And the words from Nelson Mandela's 1994 inaugural speech just sort of popped up right there on my computer. And so I thought I would read them because these have been my words to live by. And I'll just get my eyes on. And the reading says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It says, our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your plain small doesn't serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. And it's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. So as we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. And so I just thought that's really good words to live by, because I don't want to live in fear. I want to do what I want to do without hurting anybody else. And in fact, I feel that I'm here to aspire, inspire, and perspire, but only if I have to do.
Well, that is, I have to honestly say that I really have never heard of that inauguration speech.
Yes, it
just
is.
because, but very inspiring as far as that part's concerned. So for all you out there at this moment, here's Let Your Light Shine.
Thank you.
So many people don't care what the world is coming to. So many people don't care what the world is coming to. Stand up and be counted. Stand up and be counted. Let your light shine. Shine.
welcome back. With me at this moment is Jeanne Christie, and we're at the end of the segment. I personally want to say thank you for allowing us to interview you and talk about your beliefs and the reason why your music is the reason why your music is. And is there particular websites that the patronage, whoever's going to be watching the show or listening to the show, can go to visually see your music and or listen to your music?
Thank you, Robert. It's been my pleasure. And my website is called www.songsandmusicofthelight.com. That's songsandmusicofthelight.com. And I called it that because, as I said, the songs and music are from the light, and I don't feel that I've written them. I feel that they're sent to me from the universe, or whatever you call our creator.
Hey, they sound really good too, I may say.
And I've had a blessed life, and in fact, I tend to get most things that I want in life by just asking for them. And I'm also on YouTube and Vandalism and SoundCloud and a few other places as well. But it's been a great pleasure. Thank you very much, Robert.
Well, again, from all of us to all of you, to you, again, I want to say thank you, and stay tuned for the last part of the show.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back to what's left of OmnTV. Jeanne, great job. Love the music. Outstanding. I hope you out there enjoyed it as much as I did. We have one final performer tonight by the name of Carol Forsloff. She'll be performing a song called Child of Light in Heaven 2. And we're actually going to have her close the show with the song. But before we do that, I want to thank everybody for being part of this show. I want to thank Nutmeg TV for allowing us to air the show. I want to thank you, our audience, for stopping by and watching this show. I hope you all have a great night. I hope you have a safe week. So, until next week, have a good night.
I wrote a song some weeks ago I'd like to share with you. It's called Child of Light in Heaven 2. The song is a response today for the deaths of innocent people in Kenya. It is also somewhat of a prayer and comfort to those who have lost children in war, in sickness, and anywhere. And for those who have to say goodbye or have said goodbye to loved ones, that at the end of life there is indeed hope. For even a child in his or her innocence can feel and see the light when death comes, and therefore offer us all a form of comfort, which many of us need today as we watch the vision of the children dead in Africa. I hope that you enjoy the song and that it brings you comfort. Thanks for listening. Have a nice day. He was only 10 years old. The doctor came to me, took my hand to tell me this, it won't be very long. Try to keep him comfortable. I know you'll be with him. We did the best we could. Now there's nothing we can do. I wept and felt my heart would surely break in two. My dear one leaving, I would never see him play or sing. Oh,
have children of his own. I sat beside his bed, my hands wet with my tears. Child of light and heaven too, I'll see you once again. Child of hope and heaven's grace, with that eternal friend. I felt his hand stir softly in my own, his breathing low. Before that final sleep, I listened as he said, "Dear mother, I know that you are here, but please don't weep for me, for I can see a wondrous light that shines for me ahead. I feel such love, the kind you gave me too, that love is near. I know that love will stay with me, and you will be here too." Then he was gone, that child of mine. I felt his heart grow still, while I sat in silence weeping, missing love so close, so dear. Child of light and heaven too, I'll see you once again. Child of hope and heaven's grace, with that eternal friend. The years passed on, my life moved to the memories inside, while others came and passed on through that light, awaiting me. The kind I heard about that day, the child who knew and felt the love that beckoned him, that soon would beckon me. As I am old, grow older, I can hear those words today, and feel those hands hold mine, just as they used to do. Then now the wondrous light it comes, on angels' wings shine through. Dear mother, now I hear him speak, I knew you'd be here too. Child of light and